Welcome to Humor is Human with Jester of the Peace. Welcome to the town of HumorVille. This is a town for humor for wellness. All of us need to laugh to be well. And the typical idea of what the human condition is the ups and the downs and the ups and the downs, and how are we going to deal with that together? Sometimes it all feels a little too serious. In reality, laughter is part of the human condition, and I like to call it the humor condition, which is when we find a way to reframe our life stories with humor and bring playfulness into our everyday lives, then indeed we are living some of the best of what we are, which is the humor condition. Ultimately, humor is a community practice. It's something that we do together. We uplift each other. When one of us finds a story from our lives that's become funny, even if it was hard before, when we share that, it's altruistic. We get to journey with each other using humor as a guide and a bond. So if that's the case, then why are all of these news articles saying that we have a loneliness epidemic all over the world, not just in one place in the world, everywhere? And yet we all do need to be seen, heard, and celebrated. Seen, heard, and celebrated. I get you. I hear what you're about. I see what you're up to. I'm celebrating who you are. My definition of a fulfilling life is giving our gifts, being appreciated for our gifts, finding them to begin with. That's the definition of a fulfilling life. And so the more that we are connected with ourselves, the more we can connect with each other. The more that we have humor with us for the journey, the brighter the journey is. And so I'm Reverend Barbara Ann Michaels. I am an interfaith minister, and I'm the Jester of the Peace. What does that mean? It means I'm an interfaith minister, meaning I'm not a member of a particular religion, but I've studied religions of the world, and I'm a legal clergy person, and I'm a clown. Yep, I'm a clown. That's right. I'm an interactive performance artist. So hold up. You're a minister and a clown? Yes. And to me, those two things have a lot in common, because what Jester of the Peace means is that I'm using humor for wellness. It's happiness for humanity. It's peace through joy. And that's something that we do together as a community practice. And so how am I doing that? This is the town of HumorVille. Welcome to HumorVille. Population, us. The town of HumorVille, when you put all of the audience interactive artworks that I've done over the years together, they make a town. What does that mean? It means in the wedding chapel, you can marry a part of yourself. You can marry your creativity or your connection to the divine, or you can marry your lifelong devotion to coffee. It's all good. And in the phone company, you call yourself on the phone and tell yourself everything you've been holding back. In the post office, which is called Love Letter Lounge, we write 3 kinds of letters: letters to clear the heart, venting letters, letters to give appreciation and love, and letters to strangers. Take a letter, leave a letter. If you need an uplift today, there's one at the Love Letter Lounge. More parts of the town. The Vital Records Office. This is birthday walks across the number of your birthday street. So for example, if you're 42, you walk 42nd Street, which is where it began for me. In the voting booth, we vote for people to be president of whatever they want. I'm the president of Free Food for Kids. I'm the president of naps. I'm the president of picnics. I'm the president of the earth. I'm the president of love. What is it today? What do we really stand for? And there's also a whole 365 humorous personal growth holidays. There are more parts of the town. There's a parade and an art museum and a newsroom and a library of stories that were hard then that are funny now. And one of the funny things to me is that artistically, I didn't make this town on purpose. One day I looked and I thought, oh my gosh, I made a newsroom and a museum and a congregation and a parade and a library. I made a town. So these are some of the organizations that have experienced parts of the town in my work overall over the years. Cultural organizations and conferences I've spoken at and been a part of, and corporate groups, academic groups. I work in many different kinds of organizations, because wherever people are gathered together, they gathered together for a purpose, and we either connected well or we didn't, and all my projects help us connect well. And also community. I've been in so many community festivals also over the years around the country and internationally as well. So these are some of the things people say. And one of my favorite quotes is, I feel so much better. So I feel so much better really means I feel uplifted in my own self. I feel connected. I feel connected to me. I feel connected to you. I feel more available to my next moment. And so that's either going to be a big life pivot, or it's going to be just a really nice moment that feels good. And maybe someone's looking up, not down. Maybe they're not on their phone. Maybe some bit of magic comes their way because they're more available to the world. I feel so much better. So join the HumorVille tour, touring house takeovers, hotel takeovers, office space takeovers. Imagine going into a building. You marry yourself on the first floor and go up to the second floor, call yourself on the phone, tell yourself everything you've been holding back, go up on the roof, vote for yourself president, whatever you want. By the time you or your community or group come out of HumorVille, it's going to be a lot of smiles and a lot of feeling good. And that's what this is all about. Because life is a celebration. And we are to live at the speed of humor, art, and love, which are all native to the human condition, as I like to call the humor condition. Thank you so much. Humor is human. This is Barbara Ann Michaels, Jester of the Piece.